video.
I'm going to take off that heartwood there.
Okay.
But now this will be the bit up against the grip, or up against the hilt. So I wanted to do one of these swords to show the San Winston people how this works. I mean, this is pretty interesting and it goes quickly, you know?
Yeah.
So all I'm doing now is just kind of tapering everything, getting a rough shape. I mean, it's like as you would do in sculpting, just taking off.
Yep. Just roughing it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's more of an oval oblong shape.
It's an oval at the base.
Yeah.
When you hold it in your hand, that gives you, you know where the blade is. The blade is going to be perpendicular to this. And that'll be round.
Okay.
So now I'll just take it to round here. Taking off all the details. This is the first time I've been in the shop for a week. Like my hands are still like shaky from this whole. I was on like Dayquil all day yesterday and Saturday, so I was just spaced.
Yeah, gorilla biscuits.
What's that?
Gorilla biscuits is what you call it. Like you just whoa.
Oh, it's just like going, you know.
Yeah.
It may look like I'm going fast, but I'm really kind of.
Yeah, I noticed you slowed down a little bit since last time, Tony.
Okay, so because it's going to be a smaller dagger handle or something,
Right.
I'm just going to fit it down proportionately. So even if I send it out here, if you want to hold that, just hold it in your hand, you'll see that feels great, you know, I mean, it works. It's, you know, and it's, you know, for probably a hand, you know, a little bit smaller, you actually, yeah, if you do it that way, there you go. See,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
so you can see the back end of the pommel work there.
Yeah, you can
So
see
the
the
next thing I do is I track the wheel over, make certain it's pretty square here, and figure out what pitch I'm going to do. I'm going to grind 3 grooves on here.
This is great. Watch this.
I'm actually going to do 2 grooves because the pitch seems to match out there.
You know, I've said it before, I'll say it 100 times. An artist can see in his head what he's trying to make while he's making it. If you can't see it,
So that's how you get that indentation.
So you get the
when
spiral
run the
going with it. Yeah.
beads around it.
Well, this is just the roughing in of it. Watch till he shapes it.
I mean, that's slicker than owl shit right there. I guess.
Yeah.
That's
great.
That's really. Wow. That fast. I always thought they put the stuff on a lathe.
Watch.
You know?
Well, how are we going to do a lathe
With an oblong shape. Right.
An oval, yeah. And
well, it's
the
funny.
groove.
It's like,
I didn't know if there's like a spring-loaded arm that would follow the
well, here, check this
contour
out.
of the...
This is one of the blades from Thor, from with the guards, and they just called me from England and wanted to. I made 30 of them, so they wanted to get the computer files on how I made these. Huh? And so,
Excuse me?
I made 30
Yeah.
of them previously, and I'm like,
There is no computer.
There is no
I'm
computer
like,
file.
I ground everything into this. You know, they said, yeah, but they're all identical. And I said, yeah, I'm that good. You know.
Yeah.
Don't mean to toot my own horn, but
these grips actually have a pierced brass with gold plating over the top, and there's gold plating goes down the fuller as well.
Sweet.
And then the pommel is a different piece that's cast bronze, but this is forged aluminum. And yeah, so that started off as a block of aluminum, probably like this, and then I forge it to shape under the power hammer, and then mill it to, you know, and grind everything in. But
oh, that power hammer! You gotta be fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
so they were like you know,
That's nice.
they're going to need to order more of them for me because the thing is sold.
I broke it.
Yeah.
So now I've gone to a used 120 belt here. I'm just going to go over the surface.
Wow, that is something.
We went from a 36 to a used. You notice he said used 120.
Yeah, well, I could have gone directly to a 320.
Now you do your own plating as well, or you send that
Yeah,
out?
I do that as well in-house. I mean, I send out a lot of it,
Yeah.
but it's like this stuff for Sons of Anarchy, you know? It's working tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to even start making the piece that needs to be plated until after you guys leave. At which point, if I take it to my platers, and I get it to them at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, I'll be back 7 o'clock the next day. But it's only a 15-minute process here, so.
Right. It's all about time.
That's incredible.
It is.
And working with an oval, that's hard in itself.
Well, that's you know, there's no replacement for skill. I really mourn the loss of so much handcraft stuff with this computer stuff.
Well, that's what we were talking about, the ZBrush and all that
I mean,
crap.
don't get me wrong.
The computer's handy.
It's one tool in the arsenal.
Yeah,
Is
but
what
you
it
can
is.
see here, and I've got that.
Oh,
So that's
God.
That's roughed in.
Okay.
Can you believe that shit?
Now watch this.
20 grit abrasive on a bumping wheel. And I'm just going to blend those facets on here. So the next Winston School of character art thing will probably be, I'd set up 4 different things I could have done for him.
Yeah.
And the most difficult being the helmet that I made, and I'll show you that when we go up front. But
Are they all hammered by hand as well? Or?
well, by hand and using power tools.
You have like a dome, like positive shape that you break the metal over, and that's how you get your shape.
Yeah, I'll show you that in a second here. I mean, Clay wants a Juggernaut helmet made up.
Juggernaut?
Juggernaut, the old Juggernaut with the big head on it. He was in some of the old Spider-Man movies, I think, too. Juggernaut, he's the one that...
Oh, yeah, crash through the wall.
Yeah, the crash through the walls, yeah. But there's a particular type of helmet that he has. It looks like it's old and rusted.
So now that's all smoothed out. Now I'm going to polish it. So. This is, you know, all metalworking tools incorporated with wood.
I do this when I'm working with my wood back in my shop. When it goes from this to that, the difference is night and day.
So like I said, I thought this was cocoa ball to start off with. It's the same rosewood thin but I put wood. Where it could be Brazilian rosewood.
You just run it.
Yeah, I've bought big chunks of it. And when I cut it apart to use it, sometimes when it oxidizes in the environment, it's just
Oh my God.
so.
And over here.
This guy is unbelievable. Holy shit.
Isn't that incredible?
There you go. And that's all in, since we've been videoing, 9 minutes and 45 seconds, and he took a couple minutes to talk about.
Out of a block of roll.
Yeah.
Hold on for a second.
Not even.
Here's the metal forming over here now.